And it looks like we are live. So, hello everyone, and welcome to English Time with Mr. Chris. So, I hope you're having a good day, and I thought I would do something a little different today. So, today's video is about doing a lesson with a teacher that's not involved and one with a teacher that's very involved. And I wanted to just show how much of a difference having a Japanese homeroom teacher that actively participates in a lesson can make. So first we'll look at a performance test that I'm doing with a teacher that's not involved, and they usually during my English lessons, they just sit at their desk and they write and they don't help. So this is the performance test I was doing with that class. So it starts with me, so teacher asking, "What would you like?" And then the students have a menu and they pick 2 items to order. So they would say, S for student. So I'd like hamburger and steak. I'd like pizza and French fries. So something like that. And then the next question from the students would be, how much is it? And then I would say the pizza's 400 yen, the steak's 200 yen, 600 yen. So for me saying, or this one it's 650 yen. But just an example. And then I had the students have play money. So for 650 yen, then the students would have to figure out 650 yen. So it'd give me a 500 yen coin, a 100, and a 50 yen coin. And here you are. So the next part, here you are. And then thank you from me. And that was basically the end of what we planned for the test. And I threw in a little extra question for them, which was, here's your food, just to see if they would react and say thank you. And some did, some didn't. But that was kind of a very basic performance test based on the main 2 questions and answers they're supposed to be learning in their book, which is, what would you like? I'd like. How much is it? It's 100 yen. It's 200 yen. So that's just a very basic performance test. That's kind of what you'd expect from just the book. So that was with a teacher that doesn't join. So now let's look at one from a teacher that is very active in the classroom. So grab my big book. So you might have noticed that there's different colors, and the sentences in blue are basically the same from the test I just showed you. And basically anything in black is an addition. And one of the things you'll probably notice right off the start is that in the first test, I was the shop worker at the restaurant, and the students were the customer. But this time it's switched, and so the students are basically leading the test and the activity because they're working in the restaurant. And so it starts with, hello, welcome to, and then the students made an original name for their restaurant because they also made an original dish. And then the next thing would be the students asking me, what would you like? And based on their original menu, I would order what they designed. So I'd like a very tall hamburger and a spicy French fry. And then the next one after that was a new addition, which is what's inside. So what's inside the hamburger, what's inside the parfait. And then the students describe their thing they drew. So maybe it's a hamburger, it's there's meat, tomato, lettuce, cheese, and then whatever the last thing is. And then after that, my teacher decided, let's add an original question. And this, my students don't know what they're going to be asked. So it could be something like, how many tomatoes are in the hamburger? Are they small tomatoes? Are they big tomatoes? Anything kind of like that. So just to see like to test them what they can do. And then after that, the next one is how's the taste from the teacher, and the students describe their original food. So like it's sweet, it's spicy, it's delicious. And then I ask them how much is it? And the students answer the price they made for the original dish. So like it's 650 yen. And here we have another level up. So the teachers is that instead of just giving them the 650 yen, maybe we'll give them a bigger amount, like 1,000 yen, and ask for change. So like here's 1,000 yen, change please. And so then my students also have a calculator, so they can do 1,000 minus 650, just so they don't have to worry about whether they can do the math right. So then it's like, oh, here's your change, 350 yen. So then the students would be getting the 350 yen to give to me. And then it's thank you. And then after that, another addition, the students are now doing here's your food, which was kind of the extra thing I did before. And then thank you. And then they also ended with have a nice day, which I kind of did a little bit in the other one too. But yeah, that's like how much of a difference having an involved teacher can make. So I hope this kind of drives that point home. Yeah, that's all for today for English time. So the usual goodbye, everyone. And of course, see you next time. See you. Take care.